Alright, hey guys, remember it's TCG, and there's a new structure deck and new support for branded slash Despia slash Fallen of Albaz support. And I wanted to go over all these cards in this video. So yeah, let's see. So this is a new structure deck here, which is called Structure Deck Alba Strike. At least in the OCG, it's probably going to be a bit different here. But yeah, let's just start right away. So I just want to know, guys, like, what exactly is the lore revolving around like the Fallen of Albaz, and yeah, I mean, I would love to know what's happening with that. But yeah, so just because I saw these names and they coincide with, well, like this Tri Brigade Mercury, like Tri Brigade, you're gonna think, this is for Tri Brigade, but then when you read it, when your opponent activates a monster effect and you control a fusion monster that lists Fallen of Albaz as material, you can send this card from your hand or field to the grave, negate that effect. So this is specific for Fallen of Albaz, and if you're running like pure Tri Brigade, it's not gonna work. That's why I'm just curious. Like, what does that have to do with it in the story? But yeah, so let's just go to the actual effect. So when an opponent activates a monster effect and you control a fusion monster that lists Fallen of Albaz, you can negate it. So this is a hand trap that becomes active as soon as you have a fusion monster for Fallen of Albaz, which is typically going to be your go-to summon. So this already seems really good, just to have an automatic negate, monster negate, as long as you have the fusion monster. Depending on how difficult it is to summon out. Yeah, I see this being a pretty good card. And then if this card becomes banished, you can add one Fallen of Albaz or one monster that lists that monster and its text from the deck to your hand. So this is a search here, and this effect kind of works with like Tri Brigade being able to banish this card to summon one of their link monsters. But yeah, I don't think Tri Brigade's gonna really run this, just because you don't really get much plays out of it unless you run Fallen of Albaz. But yeah, this seems like a pretty decent one, at least just based off this first effect. And here we got Springen's Kit. If you have a fusion monster that lists Fallen of Albaz as material on your field or in your grave, you can special summon this card from your hand. So again, if as soon as you have one of these Fallen of Albaz cards out, you're able to activate a bunch of cards. So if this card is normal or special summon, you can add one of your branded spell traps that is banished or in your deck or in your grave to your hand, and then place one card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. So this is a search that is equal. You're not getting plus, you're not going negative out of this. Yeah, you just search out a branded spell or trap and then get rid of it for something else that you don't need. That seems decent enough. So here we got Unlikely Sword Soul Allies. So again, these are like different archetypes that are just here in Fallen of Albaz. When a monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, negate that attack. Then if you control a fusion monster that lists Fallen of Albaz as material, you can destroy the attacking monster. So this negates an attack by summoning it. That's cool. I always like to have this. Valkyrus does something similar like this. Necros Valkyrus, but he ends the battle phase. But this is still like fun and cool to play around with. If a monster becomes banished face up, you can banish this card from your field or graveyard, special summon one light spellcaster whose attack equals to its own defense from your hand or graveyard. So this seems like it could become more applicable to the Sword Soul archetype here. So that's cool to see. Doesn't this destruction effect or negating attack is a cool little hand trap mechanic that can come in handy, but I don't see it being like super popular. At least not for that, but this effect might come in handy here and there. And here we got the last card as of yet, which is Paradise Branded, which is a continuous spell. So this is a branded card. The activation of your cards and effects that include an effect that fusion summon a fusion monster cannot be negated. Also, your opponent's cards and effects cannot activate when a monster is fusion summoned this way. So protects your fusion summons. That's cool. A little slow. I'm not sure if, like, the thing is you're protecting for what might happen. I don't know if that's going to be a big thing there. If you fusion summon a fusion monster, you can add one Fallen of Albaz or one monster that lists from your deck to your hand. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good since a lot of cards do uh, list Fallen of Albaz, as you guys have seen. So you can pretty much search out anything. So that does make it actually pretty good, as well as giving it this protection here. So I can see it justifying existing just for being able to search out any of it, pretty much any card, which is insane because a lot of cards just distinctively say Fallen of Albaz. But yeah, and these are the reprints that we got so far, which yeah, nothing too crazy, kind of what you expect. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think of this? Sadly, if you guys play these decks, you're not getting like direct support. That might be useful to you. But yeah, tell me about the lore. What do you guys think about this? Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.